Alright, hello everyone. We're setting up for hole number 6 here. And what I like to do for this one here, we have a mega headwind. So I do recommend probably using a Kingmaker ball to kind of get that wind down. This is kind of the hardest hole that they set up for this course setup. And you can see, let me just go back out. I want to just check one club real quick. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I had Hornet in place, because that's the way that I'd like to hit this guide for you guys, to give you a nice Hornet approach into the green if I can pull it off. So it's going to require, first off, a really solid tee shot. And as I mentioned, you know, this tee shot is going to be very, very challenging. They set up this hole a lot harder than they did last time. Here you can see straight headwind. So because of the fact that I have this straight headwind, you're going to see me go very max. Just keep in mind that I'm kind of intentionally aiming over to the right so I can curl it back and create a better angle to get around the corner. Aside from that, you know, perfect ball timing is going to be relatively important here. It looks like I actually got it, which is going to hopefully work out favorably for me. You can see that it gets very aggressive, shoots up here. It checked up a little bit too much. I don't think I'll get it to short iron range. I'll probably be maybe max long iron. We'll see. It's very close. So what I recommend is, you know, definitely the Kingmaker, just to get that little bit of extra distance. And like I mentioned, getting it over there to the left, I really like the angle. You can see you have a straight in headwind. It'll almost make the approach pretty much guaranteed if you can pull off this drive and get it down there very efficiently. So it is going to come down to slightly perfect ball. You know, you have to be very exact with this hole. And with the headwind that they set it up much harder than last tournament. However, if you can manage to get it to my spots here, you can see, you know, with a Hornet, it's usually about 2 or 3 backspin. And with a long iron, it's usually going to be just a tiny bit of topspin. So you can see what I'm doing with my guide, using almost the full topspin here, putting it through the hole. Now, I'll usually use my min ring adjustment. I'm thinking I'll probably use maybe a mid club adjustment. I'm thinking like 1.5 here per ring. So I'm going to go slightly more than 4 rings. And I'm also going to straighten up that needle very good. So you can see that I'm being very cautious with the pull angle that I use, because that's going to influence my rollout significantly. Here you can see that it just comes up, rolls straight into the pin, and a very easy, straightforward eagle. So it is going to be very critical that you pull, you know, very straight on the screen. And that's one of the earliest things that I see wrong with a lot of the guys that I teach, is they're not critical enough of the angle they're pulling the wind at. So do be sure to rotate that needle perfectly and then pull straight down or up on the screen. Those are the 2 biggest errors that I see happen, and as to why guys miss a lot of shots. So those are the 2 key components. And, you know, keep in mind when you're moving over 4 or 5 rings, if you're even slightly off, you're going to end up missing by a ring or 2. You know, at least a half a ring. So it's something that you really need to be mindful of. But in any regard, here you can see a very straightforward, easy eagle for you guys. I like your guys' percentage chances to be able to get this one. As you can see, getting it in the fairway is going to be kind of the biggest key component to easily getting the eagle there. So good luck in any regard with that hole, guys, and be on the lookout for hole 7 coming up.